Hey, today we'll review last part of the book, No Excuses by Brian Tracy, part 3. And part 3 is Self-Discipline and the Good Life. Chapter 15, Self-Discipline and Happiness. If you accomplish everything of a material nature, but you are not happy, you have actually failed at fulfilling your potential as a human being. That means that the most important part is not the money, even though money could really make it easier to achieve your potential. But if you still feel failed after achieving material things, that means you understand that there's much more important things than money itself. 5 ingredients of happiness. Number 1, health and energy. In many cases, health is a deficiency need. This means that you don't think about your health very much until you are deprived of it. That means that when we have health, we don't think about health. But when we don't have health, we all what we think about is just health alone. Number 2 is happy relationships. Number 3, meaningful work. Number 4, financial independence. And number 5, self-actualization. You have an internal locus of control when you feel that you are in charge. You make your own decisions, and what happens to you in life is largely determined by yourself. You have an external locus of control to the degree to which you feel that you are not in control or that you have little ability to direct your own life. So it means that we are able to really understand, okay, how much in control you feel you are of your life. Because if you feel in control, you have internal locus. If you feel that other people control your life, that means the external. Chapter 16, self-discipline and personal health. The 5 P's of excellent health. Number 1, proper weight. Number 2, proper diet. Number 3, proper exercise. Number 4, proper rest. Number 5, proper attitude. Number 17, chapter 17, self-discipline and physical fitness. One of the greatest guarantors that you will live a long, happy life, being bright, alert, and full of energy, is that you begin a regular physical training program. And it means, I always say that energy is the most important resource. And if you don't have that resource, of course, life will not be as good. Chapter 18, self-discipline and marriage. We love what we most value, both in ourselves and others. People can love and live together happily for many years, even though they support different political parties, as long as political beliefs is not so important to either of them that it takes precedence over more important elements of their relationship, such as children, family, and values. So to be that you might have disagreements, but those disagreements might need to be very little compared to those non-negotiables. If you have disagreement on non-negotiable, of course, that's sometimes that marriage could be doomed because you have a big clash in non-negotiables on foundational things of relationship. So when you think about disagreements, is that a minor thing that you're okay with, or this is a major thing? If it's a major thing, of course, that is not as good. It is said that everything we do in life is either to get love or to compensate for a lack of love. Perhaps the most important area of mutual compatibility has to do with the discipline of listening. So mutual compatibility is that we're able to be compatible when we're actually able to listen to each other, understand where we're coming from, and being able to find the common ground. And of course, that find where we are able to be, how we can be compatible. It is only when you are totally committed to a relationship with a single person that you are completely free to turn your attention toward fulfilling your potential in other aspects of your life. Such a powerful. So many people, when you go from one relation to another, to third, for fourth, and they never pursue something meaningful because they still looking for that second half of themselves. But when you are committed to one person, now you're able to focus on other things because the relation is taken care of. Now you're able to focus on pursuing self-actualization or whatever important it is. Chapter 19, self-discipline and children. I don't have children, but this is still was a great chapter to read. The greatest need that a child has is for unbroken flow of unconditional love and acceptance from his or her parents. How does a child spell love? T-I-M-E, time. A philosopher once said, before I had children, I had 4 philosophies about raising children. Now I have 4 children and no philosophies. Such an interesting and powerful statement. Chapter 20, Self-Discipline and Friendship. Psychologists tell us that everything we do is either to build our self-esteem or to protect it from being turned down by other people. If you want to have a friend, you must first be a friend. If you want people to like you, you should first like them. If you want people to respect you, you should first respect them. If you want to impress others, you should first be impressed by them. Such a powerful statement. So it means when you love to achieve something, when you love to be appreciated by others, first appreciate them. Every single thing could be used in this kind of statement. You don't feel appreciated? Do you appreciate other people? You don't feel loved? Do you love people? Don't feel respected? Do you respect people? So when everything is coming from you, to believe that. And last chapter 21, is self-discipline and peace of mind. The law of forgiveness says that you are mentally and emotionally healthy to the degree that you can freely forgive anyone who has hurt you in any way. Each person has a forgetting curve, or what is often called a forgiveness curve. This curve measures how quickly you forgive and forget a negative experience. Such a powerful thing. It could be a flat that you barely forget, or it could be very steep. That means that at the beginning maybe it's hard, but after that you right away forget. And it's the steeper the curve, the better, because you want to make sure that you don't spend all your years carrying that hurt with you. You forgive others so that you yourself can be emotional free. You forgive others so that you yourself can be emotional free. Because I think that I needed to learn as well. One of the biggest mistakes for me, and I think that the biggest lesson for me in life, that forgiveness is about me, not about other person. And when you forgive, you're able to be emotionally free from that person. Ask yourself how much it will matter 5 years from today. Ask yourself how much it will matter 5 years from now. So regarding peace of mind, a lot of times we care about small things that really do not matter in a month, in 5 years, even 10 years. So it means that we need to understand, okay, how long this one thing will matter. And if it's not that long, we're supposed to really have that peace of mind. So this part 3 was pretty short, but I think that the whole book in general is very, very powerful. I took quite a lot of notes, and I think that there's a lot of great nuggets, and I didn't took all the notes. And I probably will read that book in the future as well, because self-discipline is the key to success. And I think that I highly recommend to take that book by yourself and really read it. And I think that your life will be improved as many people who really did read that book. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.